welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. We are back. It's good to be back. Got a good one for you today. We'll go live in just a minute. Let everyone roll on in. I got another draw. Have to have another draw. You gotta have it. Gotta have another draw. You guys know how it is. You gotta have another draw. We don't get enough draws in boxing anymore, so we had to have one today. I'm gonna let everybody roll in. You guys leave your questions, comments, thoughts below. We're going to get into all of it. You got Jab Zuda in the house. What up, Big Jab? What up, Big Jab? I'm going to start my poll because we know we need a poll. That's something that we do know. Okay. I started the poll. The poll is live. The poll is definitely live. So take everyone vote in the poll. Everyone vote in the poll. It's a push for me. I ended up about even today. I hit on two of my parlays. I hit on two of the locks. One missed because Glacken. Yo, that's my bad. That's my bad. on Glacken. That's my bad. I thought that was easy money. I not only had money on that parlay, which I missed, but I also put a little bit of money on Glacken by decision. I misread that situation. I misread that situation. Glacken sucks. And O'Doherty was so predictable in his approach. You just come forward, jab, jab. Come forward, jab, jab. He basically stopped him off a jab. Like it was, God dang, Glacken sucks. Like Glacken sucks, bro. I don't even think I was wrong on O'Doherty. Where I was wrong was on Glacken. Like, oh my God, is he bad? Like, I knew he wasn't all that good. I just thought he sucked less than. See, this is why I don't bet on guys who aren't any good. I shouldn't bet on guys who aren't any good. Like, I knew Glacken wasn't good. I never could have imagined Glacken was that bad. Wow, is he bad? Like, how does this guy, like, how do you pad his record enough to get to that point? Oh my God, is he bad? I can tell after the first, second round, like, this guy's got no shot of beating anybody. Boy, shout out Louis O'Doherty. Get the win, get the stoppage in a fight that I thought had absolutely no chance of being stopped. But he gets his third knockout in 11 wins, his first knockout in since Marley Mason. 8th round stoppage there. He gets late stoppages. Reagan Glacken is, I mean, oh, wow. Whew. I didn't even take the distance in my parlay. I just took the over. I want to ask you guys because I think O'Doherty sucks, but he's got to win now over Yusuf Kamari. And he's got to win now over Reagan Glacken, a stoppage victory over Reagan Glacken. Am I wrong about Louis O'Doherty? Is he better than I'm giving him credit for? If so, what is he good at? Like, I know he comes forward, which a lot of these English fighters just won't do. They just won't do it. He does. He comes forward. He works behind the jab. It's a stiff jab. He's got no power. I mean, there's nothing on his shots. He hit Reagan Glacken 5,000 times, and they stopped him with about 27 seconds left in the 10th round. If the corner hadn't stopped it easily would have hit the over, and I would hit that parlay. But my goodness, what? Wow, that stings because I this is a fight that I looked at. I told Muscles, I said, this fight goes 100 rounds. Right, if it was scheduled for 100 or less, it would go the distance. Right, this fight absolutely goes the distance, and then it doesn't go the distance. I thought this was such an easy lock, such an easy over. And do we have an update on Do we have an update on Cecilia Brækhus? What happened to that fight? Does anyone have any idea? There is nothing on the internet about this. Does anyone have any idea what happened to that fight? You guys let me know. I'm going to refresh my coffee real quick. Let me grab some more coffee. I'll be right back. All right. I want to get to the guys. Vote in the poll. Everybody vote in the poll. Happy Saturday. I broke out about even today. I think I lost about $100. It's no big deal. So how many weeks do we got? 4 weekends? No, we only got 3 more weekends in this month. Guys, vote in the poll. Let me know how you saw that fight, because I definitely saw it one way. Let me get to some of these. I didn't take the Hutch train today, but I did take Louis in single action money line. There you go. I also got that with Collins money line. Nathaniel Collins, I'm assuming you're talking about. Jab is in the house. A draw is wild. Yeah, I thought a draw was wild. Like, I thought Lorente clearly won. I had an 8-4 Lorente. I thought Lorente. Oh wow, no, I'm sorry. Whoo, I had an 8-4 Collins. I thought Collins clearly won. I didn't think it was uncompetitive or a blowout, but I clearly thought Collins was landing the more effective, cleaner shots. I had an 8-4 Nathaniel Collins. I'm not saying the fight wasn't close. I'm saying it wasn't a draw. I'm interested in seeing how you guys had it. You guys let me know how y'all had it. I didn't think it was that close. I'm happy on the money line for 120. I was thinking of choosing the 3-way for 122, which we would have lost. Yeah. Yeah. I always just, we don't really have 3-way like that in the States. Like, that's not something that we have really. But if you can get that there, I still don't really understand how you guys do your odds over but yeah, 120. I was thinking of choosing a 3-way for 122. Louis O'Doherty was steroided out. His physique was way too strong, in my opinion. Insane cardio and work rate. Yeah, he's got a good work rate. That's for sure. That's for sure. O'Doherty is cool. O'Doherty was coming in behind that double jab. Double jab, and he drops his backhand. Just go over it, hit him with a right. How many times was he going to get hit with that double jab? Like, at a bare bones minimum, you know it's coming. Just move your head. If you don't want to mount any offense, just at least move your head so you don't get hit by it. You know it's coming. And it would just, he'd push it out, push it out. This hand drops, right? Just go over it. Just time it and go over it. Like, I don't understand why Glacken sucks so much that he couldn't time that double jab that he used over and over and over and over again for 10 rounds. It's unbelievable. He fights in hotels for entertainment. Glacken. Louis is not good at much, but he's relentless and keeps the fight in your face. He had a real fight before. Yeah, he does. He had a good win before. You know, he keeps the jab going. He sucks, man. Like, how do these guys get to this level? Really, how do these guys get to this level? How do they pad? Let me look at. I got to pull. I got. Oh no. I got to look at Glacken's record. How does Glacken get here? Like, who did he beat all these times? Here he is, Reagan Glacken, 16-1, unbelievable. Kyle Boyd, Kieran Tarleton. Like, how bad, Craig Woodruff, how bad are these guys that they lose to him? Like, how do you lose to him? He's not an athlete. He's not a puncher. He's not a volume guy. How the hell, how are all of these guys, how bad are all of these guys that they lose to him? Like, oh, wow, it's pretty bad. Like, but here's a guy, 16-12. He's beaten 16 guys. He's a pro, 22-41. Where do you find the guy who's bad enough? Like, my God, I've never been so wrong. I watched Glacken for the first 2 rounds of that fight. Like, oh boy, this ain't good at all. God, that was painful. It was painful watching that. Guys, vote in the poll. Everybody vote in the poll. Let me know who you think won the fight. Let me know who you think won the fight. Guys, please smash the like button, share, subscribe. Let me pay my bills real quick, guys. Please join the Patreon. Link is in the description. You get the lock of the week. Last week, I gave you guys 3 locks. 3 of them hit. This week, I gave you 3 locks. 2 of the 3 locks hit. So join the Patreon. Link is in the description. It's pinned in the chat. $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. So join the Patreon today. Get the lock of the week. Get asked to book you anything. Get access to the Discord. In the Discord, we stream all the fights. You get live betting, updated props. You get all that for just $5 a month. Just $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. Get you asked to book you anything. It gets you request a video. Join the Patreon today. It's the absolute best gambling advice anywhere. I've given you guys 6 parlays the last 2 weeks. 5 of them have hit. 6 locks, 5 of them hit. Come on now. Win unanimous decision. Brockus won by decision. There you go. Glacken let us down. Glacken a 50-50 fight. I thought Glacken was going to win that fight. I know the odds moved heavily on O'Doherty, not to bet on Glacken. Got it. I picked Glacken. I said on here, O'Doherty might be too strong for him. Glacken, O'Doherty sucks. Like, he's not good. There's only boxing that we had. Next week, we got Dave Allen. Next week, we got some boxing again. We had some UFC Fight Pass yesterday. No, it's what it is. O'Doherty being on the juice would make sense. He threw like a million punches. Boy was relentless. Boy threw a lot of punches. Shout out, Jab. Good point. Glacken getting beaten to a pulp before the over damaged me today. Yeah, no, that hurt. Nobody saw that coming. I was pretty convinced Glacken was going to win. But I was totally convinced it was going to go the distance regardless, right? So I just took the over just to be safe. Didn't even hit the over, man. Didn't even hit the over. Unbelievable. He fought nobodies, most of those fighters. I didn't even give an effort in any of the fights I saw. Yeah, his level, shout out Shoney Shine. The effort, the caliber of guy that Glacken's fought is absolute dog water. And you can see this guy ran up. How do you find, if I took 16 random Uber drivers, one of those Uber drivers would beat the dog shit out of Glacken. They beat the brakes off of him because he's so bad. He is so bad. It's like, it looks like he's never done this before. My God. Yeah, if you took 16 random Uber drivers, one of them would beat up Glacken. So you got to find less than Uber drivers to beat this guy, for this guy to beat him. Shout out, y'all. He was on those eggs. Mars, salute. O'Doherty and Hutch looked superb. Ennis and Lima over 6.5. Good bet. We'll get into all that. I'm going to that fight. I will be there. I will be at that fight. So we're going to have a little bit of a different week. I'm going to Philly Footy Ennis fight. I got my approval from Matchroom. So shout out to them. I will be going to Philly on Thursday. So regular content Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday. It's going to be a little different. What up, Jeb? I don't know what you're saying no to, Jeff. What are you saying no to? So a little bit different week this week coming up because I'll get you guys content, lots of content from Philly. Great fight in the city of Philadelphia. So it'll be fun. We've been to a fight in a while. So heading out to Philly for that fight. I'll cover that fight. Get you guys a lot of content. I'll get an interview with Boots. And it'll be good. It'll be good. All right. Let me get into today's show. Let me get into this. So let me pull up the cards. I don't miss anything. This card did kind of suck. Like honestly, this card did kind of suck. Hang on. All right. I told you guys. I wanted to let me address that first. Steve Collins Jr. I told y'all not to. Y'all were asking me, do I bet on Steve Collins Jr.? Do I bet on Steve Collins Jr.? I said, do not bet on Steve Collins Jr. Steve Collins Jr. sucks. So I went back. I found some tape on Santana. I did the tape on Collins. I said, Collins sucks worse than I even remember. Collins is probably going to lose. So in my video, I did a breakdown. I picked Javier Santana. Javier Santana came and delivered and got the victory. Shout out Javier Santana. So things got off to a good start. I told you guys, do not lose your bet on Steve Collins Jr. Don't do that. And he lost because he sucks horribly. Like this guy, he's got 15 wins. Who did you find that he could beat? My God, is he bad? And now he's old too. All right, but I want to move on. Ashton Brown moved to 8-0. He looked really good in beating Paul Keene. I told you guys to take Brown by stoppage, take Brown by stoppage, take Brown by stoppage. I like that a lot. It came in at minus 330. If you could get it on your book, I said that you should take that. Brown scored second round knockout. I knew Paul Keene had no chance. Willie Hutchinson, I am redeemed. Willie Hutchinson destroys Mark Jeffers. Easy work there for Willie Hutchinson. What round? What round was the knockout? Was it 8, 9? What round did it come? 7. 7th round knockout. Hutchinson looked good. I've said this about Jeffers. Jeffers is not good. Mark Jeffers is not good at boxing. He's not good. So shout out Willie Hutchinson, moved to 18. I don't know what this really says of Willie Hutchinson other than he beat a guy he should have beaten. Like that's really all it tells me. But Hutchinson looked good. He looked like Willie Hutchinson. If you like Hutchinson, then you like this performance. If you don't think much of Hutchinson, then you saw all of his flaws. You really saw whatever your preconceived notions of Hutchinson were, whatever they are, whether you thought Hutchinson was really good or really bad, you're gonna feel confirmed after that. If all you see is his flaws, his hand down, he's not very athletic, and that's what you saw today. If you think he's good, if you like his movement, if you like his combinations, if you think he's hard to hit, then you saw that today. So to me, this was just an average performance by Hutchinson against a less than average Mark Jeffers, who's also moving up in weight. Reagan Glacken and Louis O'Doherty, we spent a lot of time on that. That fight was brutal, just dreadful, just horrible to watch. I mean, there was no need to even show that fight. That fight, that is not a television fight. That fight should not be on television. That fight should be at a little bar on a Saturday afternoon with 200 people there, friends and family. That's not a television fight. I mean, the fight was no good. It's no good. Shout out Glacken. Shout out O'Doherty. Glacken was horrible, man. God, if you can't win any round, maybe he won one round, but if you can't win any rounds at all with Louis O'Doherty, you should not be doing this for a living. I have no idea how you built up his record to 16-0. And I watched the tape, I knew he wasn't any good. But I watched the tape on O'Doherty, like, this guy's awful. And O'Doherty's not good. And he dominated Glacken. I got to lay off these fights. I got to lay off this crap. And then in the main event, guys, vote in the poll. Let me know what you guys think. Thoughts, comments, leave everything in the poll. Nathaniel Collins in a good fight, guys. It's a good fight. Like from a fan standpoint, from an entertainment standpoint, from an action standpoint, pretty good fight. Pretty good fist fight. But when Max Kellerman always says, boxing is your favorite sport, and I'll prove it to you. If there's guys shooting hoops over here, guys, hitting some golf balls over there, and some guys on this other corner who are, hitting each other ground balls and fly balls. And on the fourth corner, there's a fist fight. Everyone watches the fist fight, right? Boxing's your favorite sport. This is what he's talking about. This was a good fight. I got college football going on. I got preseason basketball going on. I got MLB playoffs going on, and I can't take my eyes off it. My Longhorns are getting their ass kicked, but this fight, man, I got my eyes on this fight. It's a really, really good fight. The decision was bad. And I'm not saying Lorente was outclassed or anything like that. The fight was competitive. Nathaniel Collins clearly won more rounds. He didn't get knocked down. There was no point deduction. So if you clearly win more rounds, and he clearly did, and you're not knocked down, and you're not deducted any points, how do you not get the win? And I'm going to check my poll now to see how you guys have it. But I didn't even think it was like that close. I was surprised when I was split and then a draw. I don't know. Guys, vote in the poll. Everybody vote in the poll. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Guys, keep voting. I do want to hear your opinion. I don't want to sway you. If you think I'm dead wrong, if you think Lorente won this fight, let me know that. I'm not. I like a debate, so tell me. But right now, in the poll, I got 0% of you. Nobody thinks Lorente won that fight. 11% draw, and 89% think Collins won. Tells you all you need to know. That tells you all you need to know on who won the fight. Guys, please smash the like button, subscribe, leave a comment. I'm going to take a look at this real quick, and then I'm going to get into the rest of the stuff tomorrow. Next week's fights, we got a busy week again. Next week, boxing really, really picks up again next week. So we're going to spend a lot of time on that. I want to get into all that. Guys, vote in the poll. Everyone vote in the poll. I want to get your questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, all of that. No, Boots and Lima over 6.5 is not a good bet. I probably wouldn't touch that. I would just bet Boots by stoppage. I think Boots by stoppage is the bet you need to make. Chukajan fighting next weekend as well. I don't want to call Chukajan Boots' kryptonite, but there's something to be said there. Chukajan has fought Boots extremely, extremely well. Yes, sirree. Bobsy in the house. What up, Bobsy? This is Collins level. The McGregor KO flattered him. But I thought he won clear. I thought he fought a decent fighter and beat him clearly. I thought I didn't think the fight was competitive. It was a good fight. Don't get me wrong. It was a good fight. But he clearly won. Nobody thinks Lorente won. And hardly anyone thinks it was even a draw. So almost everyone, 90% of you guys, keep voting in the poll. Almost every one of you guys thinks that Collins clearly won the fight. And he did. Should have taken the Hudson fight inside the distance. Odds were juicy. Should have taken the Hudson fight. Yeah. I thought the odds were good enough. You could just parlay it. Like to me, Collins and Hutchinson, I was a parlay I gave you guys on Monday. I said, just lock that in. I locked it in and it hit. It hit. It just didn't hit all the way. Boss Marv's 88 says, thanks. Shout out, Boss Marv's. Good to have you aboard. Good to have you aboard. MJ78, I bet the draw in 9th round won 200 on a $10 bet. Shout out, MJ. Yeah, the draw, right now, a draw is I guess, we haven't had a draw in a couple of weeks in a big fight. So we had to have a draw tonight. Had to have a draw. Had to have a draw tonight. Yes, sir, Bob. Had to. Hit the draw, but that was insane. There you go. Lorente didn't win more than 5 rounds. Yeah, I had it 8-4. I don't see how anyone could get to a draw on that fight. No way Lorente won 7 rounds. No way he won 6, which means no way he won the fight. Guys, keep voting in the poll. Everyone vote in the poll. No way Lorente won 7 rounds. Yeah, do we have the scorecards? Let me see. Does anyone have the scorecards on this yet? The fans had it 15-13 for Collins. Yeah, the fans had it 15-13. I'm just trying to see. All right. Okay. Gave the last round here. Who did you guys give the last round to? That's interesting. Who did you guys give the last round to? I had it this way through 6. I had it the same as the fans here through 7, which is 6-1. I thought 6-1. I thought Lorente rallied after that one, 8, 9, and 10. So we had it the same through 10. And then I just gave 1 extra round there to Lorente. To Collins. So through 10, me and the fans had it the same 6-4. I had it 8-4. I gave Collins the last 2 rounds there. We're not far off. I'm just wondering what other round. I'm looking forward to seeing the actual scorecards. If anyone has the scorecards, let me know. I'll have them emailed to me, and we'll pull it up. I'm going to put my email in the chat. If anyone has the official scorecards, email it to me at 3dboxingblog@gmail.com. And we'll take a look at it. We'll take a look at it for sure. I know Clacky was losing. Glad I kept my choice. The draw blew me. Yeah, he definitely made me scared for my parlay, but he didn't win. The judge's scorecard makes you want to put down the steak and hoe into a big platter of cannolis. You got that right, dude. You got that right, dude. Shout out to Dill. Gary, what do you think of the Boston versus Fawaz rematch? Boston. A draw is a way to save a fighter. Loss, Sharias, Adames, Pacquiao, Barrios, Piccoli, Ajaga. Yeah. A draw helps. It's not the worst thing in the world. It doesn't help as much as a win. But a lot of fights are draws. Like a draw is reasonable in a lot of fights. I don't really think a draw is reasonable here. I really don't think the draw is reasonable. I don't think so. But this time, I don't know what they did. They did indeed take every gambler's money. I gave the last round to Lorente, but it didn't matter because he was losing. Even if I gave him the last round, I saw that. I wanted to see the actual round by round breakdown. I wanted to see the round by round breakdown. Yeah, no, I know, but I'm saying round by round. I wanted to see it. What rounds they gave to Lorente? I think Lorente won 12, but he still lost 7-5. Yeah, I should just have bet big on Huts this weekend. That's the bet. That was the bet. French, Belgian, and Italian judges. Italian judges, shout out to my Italians, are always the worst. The Italian judges going all the way back to Hagler and Leonard are always the worst. I don't know what it is. The Italian judges are never good. Never, never, ever, never, ever, ever good. Never. There's never anything good that comes from Italian judges. All right, guys, let's peek ahead. Let's peek ahead to next week. Let's take a peek ahead. All right, Jose Ramon Vasquez is a solid step up in competition for I was involved in some matchmaking for Tamir Smalls. Nothing ever really came of it. But yeah, Tamir Smalls is pretty good. Gee, early guess. Do you think Smalls extends his KO streak next weekend? I gotta watch tape on him. He's gonna win now that he get the stoppage. I gotta watch tape on him. I gotta watch tape on Vasquez. But there's a good chance. He's in Philly. He's in his home. They're gonna want him to get the win. They're gonna want him to get the win. Let me take a look at the book. Let me take a look at my poll first. Guys, keep voting in the poll. Appreciate all you who have. Guys, smash the like button. Vote in the poll. Opened it a half hour ago. You guys think Collins won, which he did. That's just so far what I got on my book. Padley and Bellotti. I like Padley. This is the interesting one. I think I like Allen. I'm not sure why I'm intrigued by this fight, but I am. I think I like Allen in this fight. I like Guido, and I got a lot of good fights this weekend. This weekend coming up, Khalil Coe. I would take Khalil Coe, I guess. I don't think Coe's very good, but I can't bet on 100-year-old Jesse Hart with the inactivity. Jared Ennis, get him on by the stoppage. To me, that's a parlay right there. That's a very parlayable piece. Ennis is going to want to get the stoppage. He's in his home city. He's in his home city. He's in home. I would say take Ennis by stoppage, 100%. Minus 330. I think that's a good bet. That's going to be the first fight I break down. I want to break down that. Well, maybe it won't be the first fight, but I'm going to the fight. Going to get some content from there. Just a decent week. Let me look at the rest of this card. Are there any other cards besides these two cards? Is there anything else this weekend? Ennis and Lima. Smalls. We got Smalls on the card. Gregorio Vasily and James Wilkins. This is an interesting fight. James Wilkins is a decent fighter. We haven't seen him much lately, but we've seen him on Golden Boy cards, so on a top ranked card. Shout out James Wilkins. That's an interesting fight. This one to keep an eye on. Zaquan Moses is fighting on his card. This is a good card. Shout out Eddie Hearn. Shout out Kevin Rooney. This is a good card. Justin Palmieri. Yeah, I like this card. Yes, indeedy. It's a good card. Thompson, Palmieri, Harley, Medeiros. Yeah, I like this card. Shout out. So that's a good card. That's a different David Allen. Hang on. All right, let me get some of these. There's a very interesting fight. That's the dude that beats Jalal Hackett. When is that? That is on the that's Saturday. It's next Saturday. It's a week from today in Philadelphia on the Ennis card. Jab Zuda next weekend on Boots card. Tiafimo versus Shakur. Give me an early prediction. Shakur boxes his head off. David Allen, Guido Villanello, 2-leg. I don't hate it. I would pick those two guys. I don't have a ton of confidence in that. Cole pulled out. Of course, that's right. That's right. You're right. That's right, B-Man. That fight is off. Correct. You are correct. Love Allen on the 11th. I like Allen too. I just don't like betting on heavyweights. Jesse Hart isn't happy. You're right. No, you guys are right. You're right. Crunch. Yeah, crunch time. Shout out James Wilkins. Crunch time. Yes, sirree. Yeah, that's the dude. Contemplating taking Padley over Bellotti by stoppage. Padley over Bellotti by stoppage. Just take him on the money line. The money line is good enough. You can parlay with some easy crap, make good money. I wouldn't. I don't know. Padley is going to stop him. Right? I don't like how Villanello looked against Torres. Guido's a weird guy to get a gauge of. He looks really good sometimes. He looks horrible other times. I mean, he's fighting a much different fighter than Torres, and he went the distance with Torres. I gotta watch the tape here on Alexis Barreri. Yes, I must watch the tape on this. His opponent has. We've seen him fighting those Golden Boy cards and stuff. He's 30. I like Guido. Guido's battle tested. Guido's proven. I like Guido in this. I definitely like Guido. I told y'all that Guido was going to get it done with Moses Johnson, and I told you that he was going to get it done with in Canada against Makhmudov. So shout out. All right. Guys, you have any last minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats? Any final questions, comments, thoughts, super chats? Let me know now. I definitely feel that Eddie is feeding Reese to Padley. Well, I mean, Eddie, Reese could use the payday. I mean, where's he going where's Bellotti going at this stage of his career? Was he going to fight for a world title? You know, I'm rocking with the fellow Canadian. There you go. Rock with the homie. All right, guys, I'm going to end this in just a minute. Guys, if you have any last minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, super chats, leave them now or forever hold your peace. I'm about to end this right now. I'm about to end this. Let me check the poll again. Yeah, the poll is overwhelming, guys. I'm going to end the poll in 10, 9, 8, ending the poll in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, ending the poll in 2, 1, ending the poll. Guys, 83% think Collins won. 17% of y'all think it was a draw, and nobody at all thinks Lorente won. Keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. Nobody in this poll, nobody watching the fight in this poll thinks Lorente won the fight. That's incredible that a judge did. You think Torres will take the Sanchez eliminator? Yes, I do. Barreri is southpaw and 10 KOs. His opponents weren't bums. They weren't good. Like I just looked at this. I don't want to call anybody a bum. All right. Hang on. I'm not trying to do that, but his opponents aren't good. Who are the good fighters here? Like what fighters here are we saying is good? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not calling them bums. I don't want to. I'm not trying to do that. But these aren't good. These aren't good fighters. Oh, they were bums, but not as bad as some other. Okay, that's probably fair. This week went out sad. I only lost 100, but it still sucks. We'll get it back. $100, that's no problem. Oh, God, man. I don't know, DJ. What the fuck? God dang. Arch Manning sucks. On top of everything else, Arch Manning is so bad. There's also a Red Out promotion. Oh, yeah, shout out. Yeah, there is. You're right, there is. All right, they're not good, but they're also not like 1-10. They have winning record, is what I mean. Yeah, they're not. They're better than the guys Glacken is for. That's for sure. That's for sure. For sure. Yes, in a real way. That's for sure. For sure. All right, guys, I'm going to end this. I will be live again tomorrow. I'm going to start doing some video for you guys, too. It is October 4th, 2025, from Texas to the world. Thank y'all, and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.